Hello, I am Susan Reynard, Gauteng editor of Hotel and Restaurant. We are the business-to-business brand in the hospitality industry. We write about hospitality, tourism, across South Africa, Africa and internationally. We're taking a glimpse behind the scenes, down the corridors of a top hotel. We've chosen Hilton Sandton, which has been around for 14 years. It is an icon in the Sandton business node and appeals to both business and leisure travellers. So they are well versed in how to meet the needs of a variety of local and international guests. Come with us on this journey. It's a day in the life of a number of key departments across this hotel. The social side of a hotel is of major importance. So let's meet the executive chef and the banqueting manager.
As a chef, it is every day basically a passion, that you live for. Every day it has its ups and its downs like everywhere else, but it is something to work with food, to be in the kitchen, to be part of this whole team, this whole kitchen team. It is something that makes your juices flow. When it comes on the preparation of food, when it comes to dealing with food, we have obviously our internet, we have obviously the other hotels around here. Plenty of times we actually go and visit other hotels, get maybe some ideas from them, the magazines, once again on the internet, and it is constantly actually being on the move and finding out about the latest trends. Like I said, we do that together with our customers, and just to make them absolutely happy.
My role as the restaurant manager here at the Hilton Sandton Hotel incorporates that of not only meeting but exceeding the guests' expectations. I'm driven to motivate my team to constantly better themselves and deliver high levels of service and provide something that is unique and will bring the customer back. In order for us to attract day visitors, once again, yes, there is a preconceived idea that hotels are only for hotel guests. That's merely not the case. With us in Sandton, we have a very good breakfast business going with the surrounding places, and again it comes down to being able to build a relationship with our guests and get to understand them and know them and look at what their preferences are and being able to meet and exceed those, and in order for them to come back. The toughest part is also being able to know that each guest is unique. They all have their own needs and need to be looked at as an individual that fits into the bigger picture. I think what sets us apart from all other areas within Sandton is that we are constantly looking to improve. I'm a very strong believer in that of the Japanese management philosophy of Kaizen, which is constant change and improvement. In the restaurant itself, we're always constantly going on about training. We do small bite-sized training to keep the guys motivated and always on edge, looking to constantly improve and up our game.
To mentor young chefs, we let them work often separate in a different part of the kitchen. We let them make decisions for themselves. We let them actually grow with us. For me to be all the time in charge and tell them what to do, that is the easiest way. But let them actually make decisions for themselves, let them cook for themselves. And obviously we monitoring this, but for them it is a tremendous step if they do it. Even dealing sometimes with our customers, speaking to the customers as well. And for them that is a big learning step here in the kitchen. You have to deal with each and every part in the kitchen, and the most fantastic thing is that if it is your passion, this whole kitchen, you deal with all different, from the way of cooking to dealing with the staff to dealing with the suppliers, your equipment, things get broken. It is constantly being there, and it is, like I say, it is all about your passion, what you have for your kitchen, and when you are in that situation, nothing actually can bother you. Technology has helped us tremendous in the kitchen, with our internet, with the way of cooking. It is not like the old days anymore. Everything is getting modernized. Even the spices, even the microwaves. It is all stuff actually that we are using here in the kitchen, and that helps us tremendous. Yeah. For me, it is so important, that the guest goes away from here and says, it was absolutely wow, it was fantastic, So it all has to do with our service, the quality, the standard of the way we do things. And for me, that makes, you part of, to get these people back, here to the hotel, and that only can be done actually with a whole team, you know, that works together, not only here in the kitchen, but also the front desk downstairs, the waiters, you name it, you know, and it is a whole team effort to get them back.
In order to get guests coming back to this restaurant or the hotel, it comes down to the small things, whether it's knowing the guest's name, knowing their favorite location to sit, knowing what they drink, or just being able to go up to them and have a meaningful conversation, and knowing that they will know that I'm here to benefit them and so that they'll come back at the end of the day.
What does a banqueting manager do?
Well, banqueting generally entails, looking after functions, all the conferences going on. My job is simply to oversee, make sure that everything runs smoothly, just general managing of staff, managing of my supervisors, making sure that my functions are running smoothly.
Okay, and what makes for a successful event?
Planning.
A lot of planning.
A lot of planning.
How far in advance do you have to plan?
Well, every week, every Thursday, we have our weekly BEO meeting, which is our Banqueting and Events Operations meeting. That gives us a rundown of all the meetings to come in the following week, exactly what's happening, what's required for each function, and from that, I'm then able to move to order my operating equipment, to sort out my staffing for the following week, and just generally making sure that we've got everything that the client needs. One of the biggest challenges dealing with multiple events in the hotel would have to be not getting drawn into a single function. One has a tendency to really focus on the larger function that's happening throughout the day and forget about the others. So I would have to say it would be trying to make sure that I attend to every single other small function that's happening in every area. Besides conferencing, we have a lot of weddings, we have 21sts, we do major presentations, that sort of thing. One of our biggest things is breakfasts, business breakfasts we have. Our events company is outsourced, so they will organize our decor for us and they will come in and set up everything. With regards to setup, we do the room setup, the tables, the cutlery, everything to do with that. With regards to technology, I think that to a large degree that applies mostly to our meetings. So that would be things such as our data projectors, our drop-down screens, your signage boards, that sort of thing. It does play a large role. I think that many businesses these days cannot do without that sort of technology. What they need something there that will help them, get their presentation across. It's a technological world, and you can't ignore that sort of thing, especially when you're doing meetings and conferencing. For me, the joy in this job comes from the team of people that I work with. I generally find I work with a fantastic group of teammates. They are very supportive. When you're struggling with something, there's always someone to come in and assist you in any way that you need it. My boss is a fantastic person who you can always come to with any problems that you may have. So there's always a sense of community and of family, at the risk of sounding cliche. In order to get a client to return, we generally find that we need to apply that wow factor. If you go simply on the basis of, did we have a complaint? No. Okay, well then we're fine. Then that's no way you're going to get repeat business. What you want to do is really have the client think, this is amazing, I'm not going to get this at any other venue, I have to come back here.